Coming up in today's video, I go on a speed run to get some bicycle supplies, and I also found this thing and this rust on my riser bars. Let's try to remove it using my Coke and aluminum foil. Let's find out if it'll work. And then I use some degreaser to clean the chains on this Japanese bike for the first time of its life with me. It's gonna be greasy. And then I found this, the matching ring lock for my bike. It was at a very good price, and I heard people call this the hidden Japanese bike surplus inside the resort. I will show you where it is. Let's roll the intro. Welcome back, guys. So I am here in Japan Home Center. The last time I was here, they had very few stocks for bicycle related goods. They barely even had a headlight for your bike, but now they have resupplied, and you can get this guard net here, for example, for only 66 pesos. We also can see here some wire locks for 88, and a bicycle bell for 88 pesos as well. And we also have a tire patch kit and many other goods. We also went to All Home and we found this reflector that is applicable for Japanese bikes that have the reflectors mounted on top of the fender itself. Unlike my bicycle who has the reflector mounted onto the frame itself, it should work fine with bicycles like this one, where you can see the reflectors on the fender. Alright, now let's begin the Coke and aluminum foil method. Let's see what's gonna happen. Get your game face on, and I hope you brought a lot of patience because this is gonna take a while and a lot of elbow grease. Just making a square shape here, just to try it out, but of course I think any shape will do, and it's up to you. doing this because I think it's gonna be more manageable when I'm holding it while cleaning the handlebars. It's also important that this side should be what will be touching your handlebar. That's going to be the shiny part of the aluminum foil. Here's our Coke and our container where we will soak the aluminum foil in. I'm just gonna be doing circular motions on the handlebars to avoid the tendency of having a scratch if I was trying to clean it with just a forward and backward motion. Looks really promising as I can see the old rust already dropping out the riser bars. One more tip, by the way, is you can place an old rag or shirt just like what I did here to avoid getting your frame dirty. But this is some improvising right here. That is actually my road bike there underneath the cover, and I just used its rear rack as my like demi table to place the tools nearby so I can get it right away. What I'm doing right now is I'm using a caliper so I can measure the length of the brakes from the grips. I'm just really OC when it comes to this, and I'm very particular. Of course, you can do this by just using your fingers as a measuring device. First, I was using my stubby screwdriver so it would be easier, but then I ended up using my standard long screwdriver and some WD-40 because I was having a hard time trying to remove the old screw. Alright, so far so good. This is really tiring, but it is rewarding actually. It's really nice to do. And as you can see, there is still some rust left on it. And we're gonna continue on scrubbing. And then hopefully it will come up nice and rust free again. Afterwards, we will use some polishing compound. In this case, later I'll be using the Pledge metal polish. So here we are with our degreaser, and we're gonna try and clean the chain here for the first time ever since I got it from the bike store. Now the chain is very brown, which is why it was really getting to me, and it's the first ever thing that I cleaned on this bike. First, I even thought that the WD-40 branded degreaser was overkill for my bike. But later on, after this, I noticed that even the WD-40 was having a hard time, and I had to try it out several times just for the ground to somehow be loose. And eventually, I was able to remove the brown grease on this chain, but it wasn't done on this night, but on a different other day when I tried it again. Now, when I got this bike, the dimple ring lock that came with it was removed by the store. When I asked them about it, they said that they removed it because it was already broken. Well, that was sad. And fortunately, the so-called hidden Japan surplus bike shop in BF Resort hooked me up with this ring lock, and it's the same brand as my bicycle. It says CBA on the left, which is good because I was really aiming to complete this bike and with as much authentic parts as much as possible. So thank you to Mr. Balawitan He is the owner of the shop and he gave me the ring lock for a very good price of 200 pesos. So thank you so much. Now that we are done using the Coke and aluminum foil, it's time to move on to the pledge metal polish together with using this microfiber cloth. Any soft cloth will do, but since I have a microfiber cloth lying around, I decided to use that. With this metal polish, you do not have to wait for the compound to dry and then buff. So I decided to use the microfiber cloth all the way, since it will also be the same cloth that I'll be using to buff the riser bars. So I'm now reinstalling the brake levers, and again I'm just really being meticulous here again, so don't mind me. I'm just trying to be very precise as much as possible. So the so-called hidden Japan surplus bike shop in Via Resort is along Aventine Hills Drive. If you know the Banks del Light, then that's pretty nearby. Now, the bikes would be parked somewhere around the left side here, along the side of Borashi Asian Dining and Coffee. And then across the bikes would be the house of the owner, where it also says Japan surplus bikes for sale. If you're gonna be coming from Casimiro Gate, you can take BF Resort Drive and make a left at Abelnose Street, and then make another left to Aventine Hills. If you're gonna be coming from Moonwalk using the Friendship Gate, all you have to do is just make a right at Mini Stop, and then head straight along Abelnose Drive and make a right turn at Aventine Hills Drive. When you see the Vibanks, that's an indication it's time for you to make a right. So again, it's gonna be along these parts here. Alright? So that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching till the end if you made it this far. And here is the bike now in its new and improved glory. And I'll just film another video next time for you to see the riser bars better after the work that we have done to it. Look at it, it's really ready to go. And I can't wait to try it out. It looks really good. In the next video, the basket returns, and then I'll be doing some more experiments on this bike and see how it goes. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and leave a comment down below if you have any suggestions or questions. I'll be more than happy to help you out. If you like Japanese bikes and the non-competitive side of cycling, subscribe for more. So again, thank you so much, and remember, ride safe, wear your helmets, and be responsible on the road. Bye for now.